Hello, everyone. My name is Layla, and welcome to the Debt Over It podcast. In each episode, I will be talking with a real person. You will be seeing their real numbers, including their income, their debts, their assets, their expenses, how much they're spending. And these are basically like a coaching session. So we're going to be talking all about their finances, their goals, what they want to prioritize with their finances, as well as creating a budget for the upcoming month. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while now for a couple of reasons. So the first is that so that I can help more people. I do offer paid coaching. I still offer that for individuals or couples who want to have a coaching session privately with me. But I also wanted to be able to help people who may not be able to afford that expense right now. So everybody on these calls is getting this session for free. Another reason is that there are obviously a lot of YouTubers and podcasts out there that do something similar to this, but they're either really negative or clickbaity. Oftentimes they are high earners or they don't have any debt. And I wanted something that is more relatable for more people, and also with my approach to finances, which is definitely much more gentle and with the mindset and belief that personal finance is personal and everybody should have a customized plan. So what you'll see in these episodes is me coaching somebody through their finances and coming up with a debt paydown plan. Most of the people that I'm speaking with do have debt and multiple debts to tackle because the name is Debt Over It after all. We'll also be talking a bit about their background, so how it is that they got into their current situation. We will be taking a look at what it is that they want to prioritize in their life because everybody is different. I will be taking a look at their spending habits and calling anything out that I think could be improved, but also creating a custom budget and plan for them to tackle their debt as well as strive for their other financial goals. Now, when I'm working with my clients, whether that's on these podcast episodes or in private, they are my top priority. I want them to be comfortable and I want them to be making these decisions with me because at the end of the day, it is their numbers, it is their decision how they handle their finances, and I want things to be realistic and something that they will stick to. I'm also a firm believer that you should be able to enjoy life while paying off debt, obviously within your means, but that means we are going to be making room for travel, for personal spending, for concerts, fun, entertainment, all of those things while still working toward financial goals. Because tomorrow isn't promised, and yes, I think paying down debt and getting your finances in order should be prioritized and, top of the mind, but at the same time, we want to enjoy the process. There will not be any yelling from me. I also will not bash any of my clients or be rude to them. There may be things that an individual is doing that I don't agree with and I think they could make better choices. So I will bring things up, but it's definitely more of a gentle approach and I always give suggestions and my opinion on things, but at the end of the day, it is up to the person on the other end to make those decisions because it's their money. I hope y'all are as excited about this as I am. If you are interested in being on one of these episodes, you can apply. If there's anybody else who you think would be interested in either listening to this or applying and getting a free coaching session, then please send these their way. I would really appreciate it because I am still taking new clients. Now, with these episodes, I am going to be uploading them to YouTube, but as well as in a podcast format, so you can listen on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever it is that you listen to podcasts on. But since these are going to be up on YouTube, I know that a lot of times there can be nasty comments because there are people who want to share their opinions and thoughts and critiques against somebody else's finances behind a computer screen. Now, I am all for healthy suggestions, good suggestions, wise decisions to make, or just sharing your experiences. But I do not want to see any negative comments. I will try my best to filter those out, but my community has always been very positive for the most part. But I see comments on other channels, and that is not what I want. I am speaking with these individuals. I really respect these individuals that I talk to no matter their financial situation, and I just don't think that anybody deserves to be commented on or spoken to those ways. So please always be kind in the comments and think before you actually submit a comment. I did want to give a little bit of background on myself as well as my journey in case you've never seen me or heard of me. So again, my name is Layla. I am in my 30s and living in Georgia. As far as my career journey goes, in college I majored in biology. I also have my master's in biology. I then became a microbiologist at the CDC. I worked there for 4 years. And then during COVID, I decided to completely switch paths, studied Salesforce, and became a Salesforce consultant for a small consulting firm. I did that for 2 years, and all throughout this time, ever since college, I've always been trying to build a business on the side. So I've always had side hustles, always creating content on YouTube, blogging. I started financial coaching in 2020. So I've always been building up my business, and I felt comfortable to leave my Salesforce consulting position back in May of 2024. So now I am a full-time content creator, finance content creator, as well as financial coach. When it comes to finances, I have learned so much over the last few years, and that is from my own experiences as well as just studying and learning, researching on my own, because it's a huge passion of mine. But about a year after graduating from grad school, I reached my highest point of debt, which was over $82,000. And I also had low income, and I wasn't working in what I studied. My debt was made up primarily of student loans. I also had my car, I had credit card debt, and then I owed my sister money. I was very stressed out because of my finances. I lost a lot of sleep. I was continuing to make mistakes around finances and also spend a lot of money. So I knew I had to make a change. I had to increase my income. I started listening to finance podcasts, watching YouTubers talk about finance, reading finance blogs. I became obsessed, and I knew that I could pay off my debt faster than I previously thought I could. So I really focused on paying down my debt. I did the debt avalanche method, where you're paying the highest interest debts first. It took me about 5 years to pay off the full $82,000, and I documented the bulk of that journey on my YouTube channel. Throughout that time, I continued to learn more and more about finances, and I was building up my savings a little bit. I was investing a little bit. I learned about the FIRE movement, or financial independence, retire early, and realized, okay, if I want to make these changes, this is what I need to do. I need to save more, I need to invest more, I need to increase my income. So I have just continuously improved with my finances, and that is how I got to where I am today. Becoming debt-free, saving my money, increasing my income, and building a business on the side has really changed my life. And at this point, I am still documenting my journey. I am very transparent about my numbers. You can see my income, you can see all of my expenses, but I also really enjoy educating people on finances, as well as helping others to pay down debt, learn how to save, learn how to invest, learning how to budget, all of the things with finance, because it is so very important and not talked about enough. So that is the goal with this podcast and my YouTube channel. So I appreciate you for being here. Let me know if y'all have any questions, but otherwise I hope y'all enjoy, and please share if you find any of it useful or helpful.